Welcome to Jeanette Architects in Long Beach, California, and what I'm dubbing as the world's coolest water office. So David, AquaLife Ponds, we are in Long Beach.
We're in Long Beach.
I'm Greg Wittstock, the pond guy. This is my longtime certified aquascape contractor down here in SoCal, and we are where?
We are at Jeanette Architects.
See that?
Yeah. This was a really cool project.
Well, let's go see it, and then we'll show them.
Okay. Vantage points from inside.
Wow, yeah, I love it. Super cool. Every office should have something like this. So this was a concrete pond.
It was a concrete pond.
Did you cover it with a coating?
Yeah, I contracted it because there were too many big boulders. We couldn't use liner.
You couldn't move it.
Yeah, no way.
Look at the size of that rock. I mean, that rock has got to be 10 tons. Yeah.
Wait till you see the rocks up there.
Okay. Well, look at that guy's office.
Yeah.
That guy's right there, inches away. The water actually goes underneath. How far does it go underneath?
Oh, about a foot.
But see, that little foot, it looks like this is floating.
Yeah.
What a cool design, just didn't work. So I'm assuming that you not only covered all the concrete with the rubber, but then you added all the rock and gravel.
We did.
And then got the waterfalls built and all.
Yeah. So it was all chlorinated. The filtration was on the other side of the parking lot, and they were like, what are we gonna do? Old pipes, everything's cracked and leaking.
Yeah.
And I was like, we're going biological. We're creating an ecosystem. Everything's gonna be internal, so we don't have to run pipes and break up the parking lot.
Keep it all here.
Keep it all here.
Can we open up the door and go in?
Heck yeah.
Okay.
All right, let's go inside.
I'll be quiet. Look at
Yeah.
that. That is so cool. This is a dope design.
So this is the owner's office, Jeff.
Okay.
And it was pretty interesting because I got called in here. I didn't know it was Jeanette Architects when I showed up.
Yeah.
I went to high school with Jeff Jeanette.
Oh, are you
He
serious?
was right in front of me. They were like, "Here's the owner." I'm like, "Hey, Jeff."
Okay, that's
Yeah.
cool. So there was a connection.
Yeah.
I love this waterfalls here.
Yeah.
This little sheep falls are coming off a huge boulder once again. So how long had this thing been in here, do they think, before you retrofitted it?
I think like 50 years.
Yeah. A long time.
Yeah.
And how long has it been an ecosystem now?
4 years, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
And night and day difference?
Night and day difference.
Yeah.
It was not attractive before.
This, and the landscaping is beautiful.
Yeah, we didn't do that, but
It's really
nice.
well established and everything else out there. The only thing they need, some big fish.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Yeah, we can get some big koi in here. That would be super cool.
Yeah.
This might be the most unique thing I've vlogged on my channel. The fact that the water comes under about just this much, it creates this feeling that you're on an island, which is what's so cool. This is about as cool of a personal office space as I could ever imagine. And the thing that's crazy is this is not hard for us.
Right.
Like it's so unusual because people are not used to it, but this is not a big deal. Like we could easily do something like this.
Yeah.
But these floor to ceilings with this glass in here, oh my gosh, it just makes my heart pitter patter because this is what everybody should do.
Yeah. They had so many companies out before, they were just perplexed. They didn't know what to do. And as soon as I saw it, I'm like, yeah, I can do this. I know exactly what to do.
Right.
And they're like, really? I'm like,
Yeah. That's a certified aquascape contractor for you. You guys are seeing this wherever you are in the world, but you tell me in the comments, would you not want this as an office space? What place would not benefit? And you know, there's so many people that work from home right now and they can't encourage to get back to the office. If you had a place like this, I think you'd be having people lining up to get into the office because it's just completely zen.
Yeah.
Good work, my man. Well, why don't you take us outside and go through a little bit of the construction process of what you went through with this?
Okay. No, this is the intake bay, but I got to qualify something.
Yeah.
We originally had regular pump vaults in here. It's really shallow. We had to cut the top off and it just wouldn't stay, so we had to come in with culvert.
Oh, okay. Okay, but you got the Aquascape rocks lids on top of it. Okay.
Like,
You
you
got
got some
the-
Aquascape stuff.
Yeah.
What we're gonna do is head to the other side of the office. Really cool view.
All right. Oh, wow. Oh, it comes up. Oh, I see this. Oh, this is totally different feel over here.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so this is cool. So it goes underneath over there. Yeah. What a great design, whoever did this. And it comes up. Once again, they'll get some big fish in here. It would just be gorgeous. And that's your wetland. That's your filter right there.
Yeah.
So, folks, that's what keeps the water so clean. And it's beautiful to look at. Could you imagine drum filters? And, I mean, that's what they had before, right? Yeah. They had external filters, pumps, and were they over there?
Over there, underground.
Right.
Yeah.
A giant thing. And so you just ripped all that out, because everything recirculates from inside of this, and it just flows through an upflow biological filter. The plant roots go, the gravel, and it recirculates back into this. Simple.
Yeah, and so we have the Aquascape low volt jets pushing water.
Yeah.
And this is a wetland filter right here.
Oh my goodness. Yep. Yes, another one.
Yeah. Originally it was going over into this like a negative edge thing, but it leaked and it was going to be way too difficult.
Next to that building.
Yeah, and so we had to cut down the waterfall that goes from this upper part down to the lower part. So everything upflows here and then heads that way and drops off.
This is just brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
So what we got invited into was this old system. This thing was built good 50 years ago, and there was filtration equipment on the other side of the parking lot down inside of this room. It was really sketchy to get down there. They had several companies out and they just did not know what to do with this. It leaked. They were afraid that we would have to tear up the parking lot to put new pumps and filtration stuff over there. And I took one look at it and I said, I know exactly what to do. And what we did is this entire upper part right here, this is an upper part, and it goes to a lower level. And so we pump water up here through this wetland filter that we created. And also this little corner, didn't know what to do with this, so also wetland filter. And you can see the flow, put jets in here. Since these giant boulders were already in here, we had to spray this with polyurea. Well, not us. We had a professional company come out and spray the entire thing with polyurea. And that way it's nice and bomb proof. Usually 99% of the time we use a liner that we get from Aquascape, and that's the perfect thing to use, but in this case we could not do that. So as you can see, water clarity is amazing. The wetland filter is just the powerhouse filter. The cool thing is this is the conference room. We also did put LED lights all throughout here, so when there are office parties or get-togethers, this is all lit up. Who would not want to work here? So this is part of the lower part, and you can see flows going this way. Have these awesome waterfalls, and I'll show you a different vantage point. You have to walk across the bridge to get to the office. How cool is that? These giant rocks were already here. We did have to bring in a bunch of other rocks and gravel, and this is our intake bay. So we have 3 big pumps that pumps everything to the upper level, and one of the pumps splits off and powers those waterfalls right there, and everything just recirculates. So wetland filters, intake bay, aquascape ecosystem works perfect. You literally have to go across a bridge to get to the office. How cool is that? This is the water coming from that entire upper part of the pond where the wetland filters are, and it's got this nice little channel, good flow going underneath the bridge. You can see right there, we have jets, those additional waterfalls. Once again, these giant boulders that were already in place. Just perfect.
I'm gonna try not to cry because I'm just so excited. And what I'm so excited about is the fact that I get to expose a cutting edge architect 50 years ago that has now met cutting edge aquascape ecosystem technology, which works with Mother Nature and keeps it simple. Who wouldn't want to come to work at a place like this? This is exactly why I do this vlog, to showcase what living the aquascape lifestyle, even at work, could look like. If this stuff inspires you, share these videos, because we need more cutting edge office places that are just like this all over the world. I love this office.